I need all my Texas people to bring that ass here. Bring that ass here. Texas, did y'all know that they just passed, they as in the Texas Education Board just passed this to have Bibles in elementary schools? Let's read this. Texas Education Board backs curriculum with lessons drawn from the Bible. So school districts serving more than 2 million elementary students will be able to adopt a curriculum that draws on the Bible, meaning they will start implementing Bible scriptures and Bible stories in your elementary kids curriculum. Yes, pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. Let's rewind. After Trump was elected to be our president starting in 2025, I did a story about the Oklahoma State Superintendent. Wrote a letter to the parents stating that, long story short, with the possible dismantling of the U.S. Department of Education, states will now be in control of their public education system and how they run things, including the curriculum. And in Oklahoma, they have been discussing for the longest about adding Bibles to the classroom. In that letter, don't worry, I'll post that bad boy. Boop, here you go. It says in that letter, curriculum and how they're going to change it. Oklahoma has already been discussing adding Bibles back into their curriculum. Louisiana too. And now here we are in Texas, November 19th. Of 2024, many came to this special session with the Texas Education Board to address their concerns or address their agreements in bringing Bibles into the classroom, into elementary school curriculum. Now, I don't know how shit works in Louisiana and Oklahoma, but I can only talk about Texas because I'm from Texas. I went to school in Texas. I went to school in Houston, Texas. Houston ISD to be exact. Here's the thing. We already have the STAR here, state mandated exam, okay? And the test is already being taught to the T in classrooms, especially in HISD ever since that damn takeover by the Texas Education Agency. So now, if passed, it is not required for all schools to do this, okay? However, a nice little incentive that they're going to dangle over your head to make you want to do it is, of course, that money. If your school decides to do this, or if your district decides to do this for the elementary students, you get $60 a head for every student in the district, for every elementary school student in the district. $60 per kid's head. $60 for every student in that school that implements Bible studies in the elementary curriculum. You get $60 a head.
If this does pass today, school districts in this state will not be forced to use this new curriculum, but there's an incentive to do so. Actually, $60 extra in state funding per student for districts that had.
Now, I just love how y'all are just gonna dangle this little caveat over their heads when you know these schools need money. I love how y'all dangle this little caveat over their head because you know these districts need money in Texas. And I just find it funny that the magic number is 60 or $60 because look what I found. Donald Trump is selling $60 God Bless the USA Bibles ahead of Easter, and that was in March of this year. And you know what else I find funny? If the whole point of dismantling the Department of Education is to ensure when y'all are pushing parents' rights when it comes to their kids and their education, Doesn't this kind of defeat the purpose? Do the parents get a choice in this? Do parents want Bible studies implemented in their curriculum in their kids' school? Because it almost seems like if the district chooses, then the parents don't have a choice. That kind of goes against everything that y'all are talking about when it comes to parents will choose who and where their kids can go to school and learn. Now, when you putting Bibles in the motherfucking classroom, y'all already voted on it.
This is really a topic so many people across our state and country feel extremely passionately about, as you can see from this testimony. We spoke with a constitutional law expert today. He says if this does pass, it will most likely face legal challenges, but the big question for the courts will be how the Bible is used in instruction.
I believe that this curriculum stands for our Judeo-Christian values. This nation was founded on Judeo-Christian values. There's nothing being changed.
I am the goalkeeper for the parents' rights that you're about to walk all over. The state board must pause and ask if what they are voting on is for state political gravitas or for the best interest of children's education.
If districts can opt out, the element of coercion goes away, but then it will be the school districts that challenge us, saying that they're being punished for not engaging in religion. I think it's harder to win.
I'm going to say this and then I'm out. If you are a parent of a school-aged child, even though this particular story is about elementary students, if you are a parent of a child that is in elementary, middle school, or high school, and you've never been to a district board meeting or a PTO meeting or anything related to parents on your kid's school campus, you might want to start. Because when they send home those letters and you wonder, what the fuck is this? Why is this happening? And then you want to get mad, it starts at home. And well, I'm not just talking about being an active parent. I'm not shading anybody on their parenting. I'm just talking. It starts at home. Not only do you have to, when they say be active with your child, it also means know what the hell is going on their campus. You don't need to get lost into the weeds about the politics and the whatnots unless you choose to. But you might want to know what the hell is going on your campus and in your kids' district, because they are making policies and they are passing them bitches without even telling you, because it's expected for you to know, because it's public knowledge. I encourage every parent that is watching this that has a kid in elementary, middle school, or high school, it's time to get active. It's time to get active. Now, I don't need to know whether you agree or not when it comes to having Bible and prayers in schools and those things. But if you're against it, it's time to get active. And if you're not against it, still time to get active. Still time to get active. Either way, as a parent, in these days, get active. I'm Miss Wisdom, and I'm out.